Okay, so I've got the AVATA 2, as a lot of you probably have, or if you haven't, I know you may be wanting to get the AVATA 2. That's it. Yeah. So in this video I'm going to talk about my first impressions of it from a technical standpoint. I'm going to show some initial flight footage and just give you a brief opinion about how I feel about this new drone, just so you don't have to spend a lot of time if you don't want to. It's a good drone. Get it? So one of the things that I first noticed when I first started out was it starts you by default in beginner mode, which was a little irritating because you don't go really fast in beginner mode. So had to end that pretty quick. So yeah, let's go on to something else here. Like most people who get a new drone, the first thing I wanted to do was get it into the air. The heck with all those settings and reading the instructions and everything. You know, I just wanted to get it up there and just see what it would do. And yeah, I forgot to hit the record button. Then again, I'm used to it recording on its own as soon as you take off, like my old AVATA and my DJI FPV. So there's a little learning curve there too, even for me. And by the way, that setting for making it record on takeoff is set in the settings, which can be adjusted at any time. But on this first battery and this first flight, I made a conscious effort just to keep it in normal mode. I wanted to see, the flight characteristics and basically how long the battery would last. Okay, so a few more observations. Just ran the second battery. The first battery I ran completely in normal mode, and I easily got, I'm going to say 19 minutes, and I've got about a 10 mile an hour sustained and a 17 mile an hour gust, so it's fighting that. And second battery, I mostly flew in sport mode. First of all, when they say it's faster, they're not kidding. Normal mode, top speed, I was looking at 18, 19 miles per hour, which I think top speed on the original AVATA was 12 or 13. Sport mode, top speed on that I was getting, depending on the wind, anywhere between 35 and 39 miles per hour. So a significant improvement in the speed. As for the handling, the jury is still going to be out on that. I'm not as good with that motion controller as I am with the RC controller with the sticks. So I'll be getting that eventually. But all in all, I mean, on a hairpin turn, it's pretty responsive. But so is the original AVATA. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with this thing. Just for the fact of the noise. I mean, you probably, I know I set it up to where you heard this a few times, but it's just not near, it's not even half as noisy as the original AVATA was. So, okay, so in summation, overall it was a good day flying. I ran 3 batteries. I did 2 different locations. I did not check out everything. I did not try any of the flips and the the drift feature on it. I'll do that later. I just wanted to check out the basic flight characteristics. Although, I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty impressed with that drift feature in the acro. Well, they call it an acro mode, but it's not really acro. But it's something I'll try at a later date. One of the other features I do want to mention, I don't know if it's a feature, I really wouldn't call this a feature, is when I went to go pull the files off of the drone, this is after actually 2 days of flying. I took it down to Galveston yesterday morning. I pulled the SD card out, which, thank you for putting that SD card slot somewhere we can get to it. Thank you, DJI. But I pulled the SD card out and there was nothing on it. I said, oh no, I just flew 2 days with a bad card. No. It defaults to the onboard storage of 46 gigabytes, I found out. So that was kind of a relief. But there was a little drawback. I actually had to go dig out in that desk behind me, a high-speed, super-duper data transfer cable to go from the drone to my computer. Keep in mind, those are big files, those video files, and it just wouldn't go with just any regular $6 cable from Amazon. This was like a $10 or $12 cable that I bought years ago. I said, I wonder if I'll ever use that. Yeah, so there's that. I don't know why it's so hard to transfer off of that internal storage, but one con right there. But other than that, like I said, I'm pretty happy with this drone overall. I don't see me doing anything more on this other than just showing some short videos in the future. But I am going to leave you with some footage of it that I took yesterday down in Galveston. And it was pretty windy. It was about my UAV forecast said it was 16 sustained with a 22 gust. And it felt like a lot more than that. So go ahead and check it out, and I'll be seeing you around.